neighborhood I grew up in had a bunch of kids that I was fortunate was that were all around my age. So it was one of those deals in the summer when everyone was out of school, right, that guys would come knock on your door and you were constantly playing different sports. I mean, you go out and you grab the football and you play a pickup football game or a basketball and play a pickup basketball game. But we were always doing something. There was always competition in the air between the neighborhood kids, and it was great. You know, there was, I guess at that time, the Bears, it was after the Super Bowl era, the Bears weren't too great, and with the accessibility of seeing all different types of games, I mean, I had a Work Done jersey when I was younger. I was a big Work Done fan, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which was wild. But we were always impersonating someone. You know, someone was Jerry Rice, someone was Ed McCaffrey, someone was Emmitt Smith, someone was Reggie White, and you're always kind of simulating those last few seconds of a play. And again, we had a whole bunch of guys and girls that were on the block that we could always get a good pickup game going of 6-on-6, 7-on-7, and it was always very competitive. Love quarterback. I think that if you were a quarterback at one point in time, you're always a quarterback. You think that you can be a quarterback. You know, I still do to this day, I guess. But that's my passion. When I got to the University of Wisconsin, there were some talented quarterbacks on the roster, and I was buried on the depth chart, and I knew that going to tight end was going to be an opportunity for me to get on the field. There was a mentor of mine named Owen Daniels who was up there at the time, who again was a Chicago area kid who went in as a quarterback, and after a few years in the program, he had transitioned to tight end, was having great success. Obviously parlayed that into great success in the NFL, was a multiple-time Pro Bowler, won a Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos. And he kind of put me under his arm and kind of helped groom me and grow me through that transition. And that was the way for me to get on the field. And I was a role player who had a whopping 1 catch for 8 yards, but contributed in a lot of different ways. And that's why I feel, regardless of if you're a household name or if you're one of those role players, everyone has a role, and you need to do your best to be at your best in whatever role you have because of the experiences that I had. And you have to be selfless to do what's best for the team and put your personal emotions aside. That I always wanted to be a quarterback. Still have that dream, so to speak, but I knew it was best for the team for me to be a tight end, and it worked out well. I was always very interested in the profession. There wasn't any immediate doors that were opened up for me right away, so went back home to the Chicagoland area, was actually selling office supplies in Chicago for some time, and when spring ball started late March, early April, I still had a lot of good friends that were on the team up at Wisconsin. And talking with them and conversing with them was the first time in my life where I wasn't associated with the team. I didn't have a locker room. I didn't have team goals that we were chasing, and I really started missing that. There was a piece of me that was begging for more.